it's Sunday. We just got back from church and we're going to have a fried bologna sandwich. Nothing's better. All right, so I'm going to preheat my bit. And if you're wondering why my hand is blue today, I cut my finger chopping up an onion yesterday. And I've got on a Band-Aid, and I don't want to get it wet when I'm cutting up the tomatoes and getting the lettuce out. So this is what I'm going to wear today. All right, Chris just got a bunch of tomatoes out of the garden. You can show them in a little basket. So we are definitely going to, a matter of fact, I'm going to use these two little round tomatoes for today instead of the Romas. Romas are drier on the inside. So we're going to have bologna. They're BLTs, but they're with fried bologna, okay? Or bologna. Mama always, when we grew up, we called it bologna. I don't know. Chris, what do you call it?
Bologna.
Bologna? Okay. Boy, that's a pretty tomato. Look how pretty that is. There's nothing like a homegrown tomato sandwich in the summer. And I know it's fall, but boy, we still got tomatoes. I'm telling you, we grew these tomatoes from seed, and it took absolutely forever. They have been the best bearing tomatoes we've ever grown. And these aren't Rutger, these are Better Boys.
Yeah.
Last year we had some Rutger. There's tomatoes for our sandwich. I always get thick cut bologna. I've got, Mama always used blue plate mayonnaise. You use whatever you want. I will say that blue plate mayonnaise is egg yolks, vinegar, sugar, salt, and that's it. So they don't put garlic, and they don't put paprika, and they don't put lemon juice in blue plate. And that's about the only one that don't have all of those items. So that's what I'm used to. All right, my pan is preheated over here. And the first thing you're going to want to do when you make a bologna sandwich is, for one, get you some thick cut bologna, okay? For another, we're going to cut the edges, but I won't show you. I'll just do it while it's in the pan. We're making pretty big sandwiches today. If you're just tuning in and wondering why I've got on a glove, I've got a Band-Aid on, and I don't want to get it wet today while I'm cooking. So what I do is I put the bologna in here, and I put slits in it about 3. Well, they're not really diagonal from each other. Just cut it in a slit, at least 3 slits in it. And that way it don't curl up. It'll lay down in the skillet while it's cooking. Now, when you're frying bologna, I personally like to put in a little bit of butter when I'm frying my bologna. If you don't want to use butter, then use a little bit of olive oil or something. You know, but butter's good, always good with fried bologna. Now, when you fry bologna, you want to make it brown. You don't want it to be light brown. You want it to be nice and crusty toasty, okay, to make it good. And while that's frying good, we're going to get over here and start preparing our sandwiches, okay? So whenever you cook, you don't really waste any time standing over the stove. I think a lot of people that cook want to just stand over what they're making, and they don't get other things done at the same time, and that's why it takes them so long to cook something. So while you're waiting on something, always be moving around, picking up, cleaning, being productive in the kitchen. Now, what I'm going to do is, Amy doesn't want, we'll turn this down a little bit. Excuse me. Amy doesn't want lettuce and tomato on her sandwich.
A couple of people ask about the knife like that.
You want to know
that you cut the.
Okay, that's a spatula that has a serrated side that came with my Cutco knife set. I really like it. I use it a lot for a lot of different things. I typically get the mayonnaise out with it, but because it's got bologna juice on it, I didn't. We're about to go flip our bologna. I know it's brown on that side. Go flip it. I'm just going to use this to flip it because I've already got it dirty, okay? You can flip it with whatever you got. Fork, spoon. spatula. I don't want to get this oil on my dress, so stand to the side. But when you fry bologna, you do want it to have a toasty look like that. Okay? Looks good, don't it? Looks delish. How many do you want in your sandwich, Chris? 1 or 2?
2.
2. 2 pieces per sandwich.
A lot of bread.
Yeah, it is. And it's, we're not going to eat a lot of other stuff. Now, mustard, I like bologna and mustard sandwiches typically, but since we are having tomato and lettuce, I'm going to salt and pepper this because nothing's good on tomato like salt and pepper. And like I said, Amy's not going to have the salt and tomato. So we're going to get a piece of lettuce while this is frying. Let's see how it's looking. It's looking good, but I want it really brown, do you?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to turn it up just a tiny notch. We like it almost burnt, y'all. Yeah, this is a spatula. It's my Cutco. It's wide at the top, and it also has a serrated edge, so I like to use it for a lot of different things. I really do. I'm going to let this get just a tiny bit browner on the other side, and then we're going to start the other 3. I'm making 3 sandwiches. Today, I'm going to have time to pour me some tea in between. I'm the tea drinker in this family. Me and Amy. Amy likes it too. Alright, so I just take it out and throw it on a paper towel. And start again. And if you're using thin slice, you actually might want to cook 3 pieces per, if you got a large sandwich like what we're making. Okay, and I'm going to slit it. This is saving my Band-Aid. Sure is making it easier than getting wet. If you're wondering, I cut my finger yesterday for just putting them in. So I got on the glove. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of lettuce. This is I rinsed my lettuce and let it drain in the sink right here. I personally like to use an ice cream bucket like the one that's in the sink. I have one that I have holes cut in. I put paper towels down in it, and then I put my lettuce in it. That's how I keep my lettuce after I cut it. After I wash it. Actually, I want the tomatoes on the mayonnaise side.
Amy don't want tomatoes, does she?
Mm-mm.
Or you just put it on her?
No, I didn't.
You did? She wants lettuce?
No, that lettuce is just laying there, not on purposely.
I got you.
Flip.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're almost ready. I'm going to grab 2 of these and show y'all what the sandwich is going to look like. Woo, it's hot. So there we have it. The lettuce and tomato and bologna sandwich. Put it right here. I got to get me a knife to slice it in half. Let's see how they're looking, y'all. And if you don't like yours dark, then take them out, but we like ours dark, okay? All right, let's slice up our sandwich and show it to them. I'm going to use the same spatula and slice the sandwich. Now, when I got bread that's this big, I don't typically go sideways, but I usually go in the middle, but I guess I will today for y'all. There we have it. Yummy bologna sandwich. Easy, simple, cheap, still use the fresh ingredient from the garden, and some whole wheat bread. Like that matters when we're eating fried bologna, right? I'll tell y'all how much fat's in it if you want me to tell you. Let's look. One slice, 120 calories. 11 grams of fat, 3.5 of saturated, 0 trans. Made by OscarMeyer.com, Kraft. Yummy, yum, yum. Okay, so that's it, y'all. I hope y'all have enjoyed us making our bologna sandwich today. Simple, delicious Sunday lunch. Amy might want mustard on hers, so I'm just going to leave hers laying there. I'm going to take a bite and then y'all can go, okay? And I'll go ahead and say thanks for watching Color Valley Cooks, where we cook like Mama did.